तो मैं उनको बता
Recording.
जी, वेलकम बैक स्टूडेंट्स। जिनका
अस्सलाम वालेकुम सर।
वालेकुम अस्सलाम। जिनकी प्रेजेंटेशन चल रही थी वो स्टार्ट करें बेटा।
सर हमारी भी प्रेजेंटेशन रहती है।
कोई बात नहीं बेटा, आपकी भी हो जाएगी, बेफिक्र।
चलें, थैंक यू सर।
बेफिक्र रहें, हो जाएगी सबकी हो जाएगी।
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
जी आयशा, आयशा किधर गए हैं आप बेटा? आयशा और जुनैर, जी बेटा शेयर करें बेटा। आयशा, जुनैर।
जी सर। सर अब मैं लैपटॉप से आई हूँ बहुत मुश्किल से।
अच्छा चले, आए आए।
सर आपको वॉइस आ रही है?
जी बेटा जी, आ रही है।
ओके सर। सर आपकी स्क्रीन शेयर हो रही है, मैं किससे शेयर करूं स्क्रीन?
बेटा मैं शेयर स्टॉप कर दिया, लो आप करें शेयर।
सर स्क्रीन शेयर हो रही है?
जी बेटा पूरी स्क्रीन शेयर हो रही है, कैरी ऑन करें।
सर मेरी वॉइस आ रही है आपको?
बेटा कैरी ऑन करें प्लीज।
आयशा आवाज नहीं आ रही है।
बेटा स्टार्ट
आयशा
करें।
बिल्कुल
क्या
आवाज
मेरी
नहीं आ
वॉइस आ
रही।
रही है?
नहीं
बेटा
अब आई
बोले।
आयशा,
अब
पहले नहीं
आई है,
आ
अब
रही।
आई है, चलो।
आज का तो माइक म्यूट करो।
ओके सर, मैं स्टार्ट करती हूँ।
करें करें।
सर इधर जो करंट लायबिलिटीज है, ट्रेड एंड अदर पेएबल्स जो है वो 4 रुपी चेंज जो है वो 456 का है, 13% पॉजिटिव चेंज इंक्रीज हुआ है। कॉन्ट्रैक्ट लायबिलिटीज की बात की जाए तो -20 मतलब -2 का उनको जो है वो डिक्रीज हुए। अगर इनकी शॉर्ट टर्म बोरोविंग की बात की जाए तो इन लोगों ने जो अपने शॉर्ट टर्म बोरोवर्स थे उनको पे ऑफ किया है, और जो उनकी पॉजिटिव जो है पिछले साल जो था उनकी 495 आई थी रुपी चेंज, और जो इस साल 2019 और 2020 के कंपैरिजन में 273 है जो कि पॉजिटिव 4% है। पिछले साल जो था वो 7% था जो कि बहुत वर्स्ट था। प्रोविजंस ऑफ टैक्सेस की बात करें, जिस तरह कि स्टेट बैंक ऑफ पाकिस्तान ने एलएफटी का जो टैक्स दिया है, उन्होंने इस चीज को पे ऑफ करने के लिए अपनी एक लैंड परचेज की जिसमें उन्होंने इन्वेस्टमेंट भी की है। अब चलते हैं निशात की रुपी चेंज बैलेंस शीट पर। निशात की जो टोटल इक्विटी है वो रुपी चेंज जो इसका आया हुआ है 4813 आया हुआ है, जबकि सफायर का जो था एज कम्पेयर टू निशात वो ज्यादा था। उसमें वो 10% बता रहा था, इसमें वो 7% दे रहा है एज कम्पेयर टू। अगर बात की जाए टोटल इक्विटी तो निशात की जो टोटल इक्विटी है वो एज कम्पेयर टू सफायर वो कम है। नॉन करंट लाइबिलिटीज की बात की जाए, इंडस्ट्रीज में आजकल जो है एसपीबी ने लॉन्ग टर्म फाइनेंसिंग के लिए एक एलएफटीज निकाले हुए हैं, जिसके अंदर उन्होंने अपनी फाइनेंसिंग करनी होती है। एक सेफ सिक्योर आपका जो है वो शेयर मार्केट शेयर होता है, जिसको हम एलटीएफएफ के नाम से इंट्रोड्यूस करवाया गया स्टेट बैंक ऑफ पाकिस्तान में, जिसमें उनको रजिस्टर्ड करवाना पड़ता है, जिसकी वजह से सारी इंडस्ट्रीज को उनको जो है अपनी लैंड्स की जो एक तरह की लीज इंश्योरेंस जो होती है वो करवानी पड़ती है, जिसका जो रुपी चेंज जो है वो 3963 था, और इनको 75% जो है इसमें लॉन्ग टर्म इन्होंने फाइनेंसिंग की है। अगर करंट लाइबिलिटीज की तरफ चलें तो करंट लाइबिलिटीज जो है वो इंक्रीज हुई है 2019 में 333,930 और 2020 में जो है वो 39,233 है। जो कि चेंज आया है इसमें वो 5,303 का था, जो पॉजिटिव चेंज है वो 16% है इसके अंदर। अगर एसेट्स की बात करते हैं नॉन करंट एसेट्स में, तो नॉन करंट एसेट्स में जिस तरह के प्रॉपर्टी प्लांट इक्विपमेंट इन्होंने भी परचेज की हैं, तो इनका जो पॉजिटिव रुपी चेंज है वो 2325 है, और जो पॉजिटिव इनका जो परसेंटेज है वो 8% इंक्रीज किया। जिस तरह की निशात का जो था सफायर का जो था वो 10% था, इनका 8% है, क्योंकि शेयर प्राइस पर बेस्ड करता है, तो एज कम्पेयर टू सफायर के जो शेयर प्राइस है वो ज्यादा है निशात के निस्बत। लॉन्ग टर्म डिपॉजिट्स की बात की जाए तो वो 10% नेगेटिव में गया, 8% है उनकी परसेंटेज। टोटल अगर देखा जाए तो 2019 में जो है नॉन करंट एसेट जो है वो 64,740 थे, और 2020 में जो है ड्यू टू इंक्रीज इन प्रॉपर्टी प्लांट एंड इक्विपमेंट 70।
बेटा आवाज आनी बंद हो गई आपकी। आयशा आवाज नहीं आ रही।
आई थिंक आयशा का नेट इशू है, वो क्लास से लेफ्ट कर गई है। जुनैर आप शेयर कर लो, जुनैर आप कंटिन्यू कर लो। आयशा का प्रॉब्लम हो गया तो आप कर लो, क्योंकि आप उसके साथ हो ना, ताकि आपकी इफेक्ट ना हो। आप स्टार्ट कर लो, आप शेयर करके ना आप स्टार्ट कर लो।
जुनैर आप कर रही हैं?
थोड़ा सा
जुनैर
टाइम दे दें,
क्लास
क्लास की स्टार्ट करवा दें।
सर वो आयशा का इंटरनेट इशू है कोई, इस वजह से उसकी जो है ना लेफ्ट हो गई है, और अभी तक फाइल भी उसके पास नहीं है, मेरे पास फाइल भी नहीं है।
चले कोई और नेक्स्ट ग्रुप कर ले। आयशा वगैरह
सर अहमद अली ग्रुप।
सर हम
चले
कर
अहमद
लें।
अली आप स्टार्ट करें बेटा।
ठीक है सर।
सर
हाँ
नेट
जी।
बहुत तंग कर रहा है, मैं कर रही हूँ प्रेजेंटेशन।
कोई बात नहीं बेटा, इट्स ओके, मैं देख ली प्रेजेंटेशन आपकी, वेरी गुड है। अब नेक्स्ट को ग्रुप को आने दें, कोई इशू नहीं है।
आयशा शेयरिंग ऑप्शन दे दो यार।
आयशा
सर
बंद कर।
मैं रेशियो एनालिसिस तक पहुंच
आयशा,
जाऊँ,
it's
सिर्फ
okay.
2-3 चीजें और रह गई हैं।
आयशा इट्स ओके, डोंट वरी, नेक्स्ट ग्रुप को आने दें, छोड़ दे, कोई बात।
ओके सर,
ओके बेटा।
थैंक यू।
अहमद जल्दी से करें बेटा।
Assalamu alaikum. This is Minaj Ahmed from MSc 4th semester, and my group members are Ahmed Ali Khan, Fasi and Hamza Tariq. I would like to introduce about first of all two companies. Our companies are Ittifaq Iron Steel Limited and Mughal Iron Steel Limited. Ittifaq Iron Steel Limited is a publicly listed company producing reliable and best quality steel products. Has to its credit a rich legacy spread over many decades, starting from Ittifaq Group. Ittifaq Foundries founded by Mia Mohammad Sharif in early 1940s. Since then, the journey has never stopped, and a number of key milestones have been achieved along the way. After the division of Ittifaq Group in 1990s among 7 families, including Mia Mohammad Sharif and his brothers, the Al Shafi family inherited Ittifaq Sugar Mills Limited and Brothers Sheer Private Limited, leading to the foundation of Al Shafi Group of companies. Now I would like to introduce about Mughal Iron Steel Limited. It, this company was started in 1950 as Mughal traders imported iron and steel products. In 2008, the company acquired the plant and machinery of Al Bashir Steel Industries. In 2010, the company was incorporated as Mughal Iron and Steel Industries Limited. Now my topic is percentage and rupee method.
स्क्रीन शेयर हो रही है?
I would like to introduce.
जी हो रही है।
I would like to introduce about percentage and rupee method. Percentage and rupee method is the method to determine the percentage and rupee change in expenses and sale of the business. It allows Mughal Steel and Ittifaq Steel to know the accurate and correct percentage of its expenses that are incurred during the current year and how much sales that a business generate in current year, which will also considered as favorable for the business to generate more revenue. This method will be applied on balance sheet of both business to know about the accurate and financial position of the business where it currently stands. Now I would like to give comments on both the companies of their income statement and balance sheet. First of all, I would like to explain about what are the impact of sales. As compared with the 2017, the net amount of sales have increased by 18% in 2018, which results in an increase in gross profit by 42%. Gross profit Gross profit. The gross profit has increased by 42% as compared with 2017. The increase in GP of current year will result in an increase in net profit of business as well. Now, what are the impact of expenses the expenses that reduce the current income of the business? As you As you can see that there is a slight change in the amount of expenses which will not create a greater impact on the net profit of business in 2017 and 18. Comprehensive income. As compared with 2017, the company earns a huge amount of income due to increase in net sales The company earned 29.7% income in 2018, which is much greater than the income generated by the business in previous year 2017. As compared with 2018, there is a slight change in comprehensive income of business, which has increased by 5%, which is considered as a minor change in the earning of business. Now I would like to comment on Ittifaq Steel's its comprehensive income and on balance sheet. Sales as compared with sales generated in 2019, there is a huge decline in the sales of business by 50% in 2020, which will also create an impact on gross profit and net income of the business. Gross profit due to less sales in 2020, there is a huge decline in GP and fall by 97%, which is not in favor of business. And in upcoming years, they will face the huge deficiency in their earnings. Expenses due to lower sales, the business decide to reduce its expenses to over the deficiency which was faced by the business in 2020. Comprehensive income of the business. As mentioned above, there is a huge decline in sale by 97%, which will result in the loss of business, which was 217%. Now I would like to comment on balance sheet of Mughal Steel. Asset, as you can see that there is an increase in the asset of Mughal Steel in the total asset by 9.05% in 2017-2018, which increased the value of asset for their business, and it will create a positive impact on the financial position of Mughal Steel. As compared with 1920, business acquire more assets in 2020 as compared with 2019, and their assets increased by 13%, which will be enough for the business for the stability liabilities. As you can see that there is an increase in the liabilities of Mughal Steel in the total liabilities by 9.05% in 2017-18, which increases the debts and obligations of the business. As compared with 2019 and 2020, business have more liabilities and obligations in 2020 as compared with 2019, and their liabilities increased by 13%, which will result in an increase in financial obligations of the business. Now I would like to give comments on the balance sheet of Ittifaq Steel. As you can see that there is an increase in the assets of Ittifaq Steel in the total assets by 19.20% in 2017-18, which increases the value of assets for their business, and it will create a positive impact on the financial position of Ittifaq Steel. Sir,
अजान की ब्रेक ले ले, कोई बात नहीं।
ठीक है सर। सर तकरीबन स्लाइड्स में आज की पूरी हो गई हैं, तो नेक्स्ट मेंबर को इनवाइट कर लूं।
क्या हुआ?
आज की सर तकरीबन स्लाइड्स पूरी हो गई हैं, तो नेक्स्ट मेंबर आ जाए।
जी जी, आ जाए।
हमजा आ जाओ यार।
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Hamza Tariq. Thank you for inviting me. And so today's my topic is the comparison of horizontal analysis of both companies. So horizontal analysis नहीं है, मतलब भी नहीं हो रही। हाँ ठीक है।
Excuse me, kindly आप 2 मिनट अजान की ब्रेक ले लें, हम सुन भी रहे हैं, अजान हो रही है।
जी अहमद स्टार्ट करें बेटा।
हमजा
जी
आ जाओ
सर।
यार।
आ गए यार। First of all, I would like to tell you about the horizontal analysis. Horizontal analysis is used to review a company's financial statements over a period of time, and it also shows the growth and financial positions of company versus competitors. Now moving on to the balance sheet of Mughal Steel. Yes, horizontal. As we can see that the total equity short it's increasing from year 2017 to 2020 due to continuous improvement in profit on company. And the non-current liabilities showed mixed trend over years due to fluctuations in the amount of long-term finance availed from time to time. And it's also also the non-current liabilities increase because they of long-term borrowing for their current expansions. Now, statement of profit and loss. At the year of 2017-2019, the sales of companies were increasing, but due to COVID-19, they comes down, and which affects the gross profit of company. And in the 2020, the finance cost over the year fluctuated due to increase in interest rates. The profit before taxation over improved till 2019, but in 2020 it comes down due to the fall in gross margins and increase in finance cost. Now moving on to the horizontal analysis of Mughal Steel, Ittifaq Steel Company. The horizontal analysis of Ittifaq Steel Company shows the positive and negative points. It means in 2017 the total assets were increased to still till 2019, and in next year it decreased because uh, it shows up and downs, and other hand the liabilities are increased, which is very bad. And the total equity showed increasing trend from 2017 onwards due to continuous improvement in profitability. And moving on to the profit and loss account, the sales of company was increasing from 2018 to 2019, but in the year of 2020 it comes sorry it's come to decrease because of COVID, and which affects the gross profit of the company. The profit before taxation becomes also goes down. Now, thank you. Now, I would like to invite Fasi Ahmed Khan.
Hello, Assalamu alaikum. My name is Fasi Ahmed, and hello. Ahmed slow नहीं हो रही, ठीक है, हो गई है. Today my topic is vertical analysis. Vertical analysis is the proportional analysis of financial statement, which each line item on a financial statement is listed as the percentage of another item. This means that every line item on the income statement is stated as the percentage of gross sales, while every line item on a balance sheet is stated as the percentage of total assets. Now moving about the vertical analysis of Mughal Steel of financial position. The total increased by 1.73% in 2018, but decreased in 9% in 2019 of total equity. There is also reduction of 1.28% in 2020. Now, second type of total non-current liability were increased by 5% in 2018, and 7% was decreased in 2019, also decreased 3.7% in 2020. The total current liabilities decreased by 6.88 in the year 2018, but increased by 2% in 2019. But the year 2000 it was again increased by 4.55%. Next, total non-current asset increased by 10% in 2018. Also 2019 it raised by 2%, and 2020 it increased by 0.81%. The total assets decreased by 10.37% by the year 2018. By 2019 it reduced by 2.2%. The further reduction by 0.81% in 2020. The total assets constant remain every year. Thank you. Next slide, Ahmed. Vertical analysis of profit and loss account of Itfaq Iron and Steel Mills. Sales remain constant throughout the 2017 to 2020. Cost of sales was maximum in 2020 and the average of 99.4% points. Gross profit were maximum in 2018 and the average of 9.9, but in 2019 it reduced to 9.4%, minimized up to 5.1 in 2020. Other operating system was maximum in 2018 and also reduced proceeding 2 years. Operating profit declined in 2020 at get below 2-digit numbers. This and selling cost were maximum in 2020, average of 15 points. Administrative costs also decreased. Other operating cost was minimized in 2019, the average of 3.98 points, but maximized again in 2020. Also, profit before taxation was lowered in 2019, but it was higher in 2018. Taxation were minimized in 2020, but higher in 2018. Also, profit taxation minimized in 2020, but it is minimum in 2018. Next slide, Mughal Steel, Ahmed. Mughal Steel. Mughal Steel, the share capital and reserves maximum थे in 2018, but get reduced in proceeding 2 years. Non-current liabilities were maximum 7.48% in 2019, but were minimum in 2017. The current total liabilities got higher in 2020. Total equal liability remained constant in 2018 to 2020. The non-current assets were reduced in 2019 by 2.2% in higher in 2020. The current asset got reduced in 2020. Also, total assets remains constant. Same like Itfaq Oil Mill, Itfaq Steel Mill, sorry. Sales remain constant in the nature of 4 years, 2017 to 2020. Cost of goods reduced in 2018, but higher up to average of 90 in 2020. Gross profit loss lowered in 2019 and also 2020. Sale and marketing expense reduced in 2020 by the average of 0.53%. Administrative expenses also minimum in 2020 and average of 1.1. Other charges also 2019 reduced, but 2020 minimized in minimized in 2019. Other incomes were lost maximum in 2019 and minimum in 2020. Profit before interest and taxation are maximized in 2018, but lowered in preceding years of 2019 and 2020 also. Finance cost got higher in 2020, which average of 5.55. Profit before taxation was minimum in 2020, but also lowered in 2019. Tax cost got reduced with the average of 0.14 points in 2020. Profit of year was the minimum in this quarter. Thank you so much. That's all from my side. Next, I invite to Ahmed Ali Khan for further details. Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum class. My topic is about financial ratios of Mughal and Itfaq Steels. Talking about the financial ratios, there are many types of financial ratios like liquidity ratio, profitability ratios, activity ratios, and financial leverage and return ratios. First of all, I will talk about liquidity ratio. Liquidity ratio of the company is a tell about ability to meet its short-term obligation, and it is the major measure of the financial health. There are two types of liquidity ratio: current ratio. The current ratio formula: current assets divided by current liability. The current liability of the current ratio of Mughal Steel has decreased from 1.23 from 1.11, but it's still good to satisfy the current liability of the company. The current ratio of the Itfaq Steel has also decreased from 2.6 to 2.26. We can conclude that Itfaq Steel has an effective current ratio as compared to Mughal Steel. The next one is quick ratio. Quick ratio is the current asset minus inventory divided by current liability. The quick ratio of Mughal Steel has decreased from 0.53 to 0.23 from 2019 to 2020, which means and Ittifaq Steels have also decreased from 6.08 to 4.9. We can conclude that Ittifaq Steel has more effective current quick ratio as compared to Mughal Steel. And now I will tell you about the profitability ratio. Profitability ratio of the financial matrices that used to enlist the investor to measure and evaluate the ability of the company to generate income related to revenue, balance sheet assets, operating costs, and shareholder equity during the specific period of time. And this show how well the company utilized its assets to produce profit and value of shareholder. Gross profit margin ratios. Gross profit margin. The gross profit margin of Mughal Steel they decreased from 10.3 to 9.53, whereas Ittifaq Steel increased from 0.52 to 9.93. We can conclude that Ittifaq Steel has more profitability, gross profit margin ratio as compared to Ittifaq Steel. The operating profit margin measure how much the profit of a company make a dollar of a sale after paying for the variable cost of the production, such as wage and raw material. But before paying interest or tax, it is calculated by dividing the company of operating profit by its net sales. The operation profit margin of the Mughal Steel has decreased from 5.6 to 2.6 from the year 2019 to 2020, and Ittifaq Steel has decreased from 7.4 to -3.4. We can conclude that Mughal Steel has an effective operation profit margin as compared with Ittifaq Steels. And the other one is net profit margin. The net profit margin is mainly calculated as by dividing net profit divided by sale, multiplying the values by 100. The net profit margin of Mughal Steel is decreased from 4.4 to 1.8 from year 2019 to 2020, as Ittifaq Steel net profit margin also decreased from 3 to -7 from 2019 to 2022. So the net profit margin of both decreased, but the Mughal Steel has more profit margin as compared with Ittifaq Steel. Another one is activity ratio. The activity ratio is a type of a financial matrices that indicates how efficient a company is leveraging the assets on its balance sheet to generate the revenue and cash. Here are the following ratios which are measured under the activity ratio. Inventory turnover ratio. The inventory turnover ratio of the Mughal Steel has decreased from 5.4 to 4.4, about 1% decrease, whereas Ittifaq Steel decreased from 2.6 to 2. We can conclude that Mughal Steel has more effective ratio as compared to Ittifaq Steel. The account receivable turnover ratio. The account receivable turnover ratio determines the entity ability to collect the money from its customer. Total credit sales are divided by average account receivable balance for the specific period. A low ratio suggests a deficiency in the collection process, whereas I suggest the high deficiency, high in the collection process. We can here the Mughal Steel account receivable turnover ratio has decreased by 3%, whereas Ittifaq Steel has decreased by 5%. We can conclude that Mughal Steel is using assets more efficiently as compared to more account receivable turnover ratio as compared to Ittifaq Steel. The total assets turnover of Mughal Steel has decreased from 1.36 to 1.07. So whereas Ittifaq Steel also decreased from 1.3 to 0. We can conclude the ratio of both decreases, but the Mughal Steel is using its assets more efficiently as compared to Ittifaq Steel. Fixed assets turnover ratio. The fixed assets turnover ratio of Mughal Steel decreases from 6.2 to 5.6 from 2020 to 2019. So for other Ittifaq Steel decreases from 4% to 1.7 from 2020 to 2019. So we can conclude that both company fixed assets turnover ratio decrease, but Mughal Steel is handling its fixed assets more efficiently as compared to Ittifaq Steel. The next one is the financial leverage ratio. The leverage ratio is 1 or sir screen show हो रही है? सर स्क्रीन शो हो रही है?
जी चल स्टार्ट रहे
Okay, sir. Financial leverage ratio is any one type of financial measurement that look for the much capital come in the form of debt or assess the ability of the company to meet its financial obligations. Here we can tell our debt to assets ratio. The debt to assets ratio of Mughal Steel has decreased from 0.6 to 0.5, whereas Ittifaq Steel decreased from 0.1 to 0.2. Here we can conclude that Mughal Steel has less debt. Sorry, Ittifaq Steel has less debt as compared to Mughal Steel. Debt to assets ratio. Long-term debt to assets total assets ratio of Mughal Steel and Ittifaq remains same from from year 2019 to 2020, but we can conclude Ittifaq has more long-term debt ratio as compared to Ittifaq Steel. Total debt to equity ratio. Debt to equity ratio for Mughal Steel decreased by 4% to 2.3%, greater than 1 from 2019 to 2020. So far for Ittifaq, it increased from 0.5 to 0.6 less than 1, and we can conclude that 51% of the Mughal Steel asset is financed by the equity, whereas Ittifaq Steel has more debt as compared to Mughal Steel. The next one is equity multiplier. The equity multiplier ratio of the Mughal Steel has increased from 3 to 3.1%. As for Ittifaq Steel, increased from 0.6 to 0. As increased from 0.5 to 0.6, the ratio of both increased. The equity multiplier ratio of Mughal is double, showing that approximately the double to the Ittifaq Steel is financed by the debt, and it is a leverage level. The next is about the return ratio. First of all, I'd like to tell you about the return on assets. The return on assets for Mughal Steel has a 2% increase in the return from previous year, whereas Ittifaq has 6% decrease in the return as compared to previous years. We can conclude Mughal has high rate of return. Return on equity of Mughal increased by 11% from the previous year, whereas for Ittifaq decreased by 2%. So we can conclude Mughal has high rate of return on equity as compared to Ittifaq Steel. The last one is operation return on assets. The operation return on total assets decreases for both. As it decreases by 0.2. So we can conclude that Ittifaq has better return on assets as compared to Mughal Steel. Sir, this is all from my side.
सर हम लोग स्टार्ट करें.
सर कंप्लीट हो गई है सर.
थैंक यू अहमद. नेक्स्ट ग्रुप आ जाइए जी.
थैंक यू सर.
जी बेटा. सर हमारी भी है प्रेजेंटेशन, आपकी भी होगी बेटा, लेकिन पहले ये कौन सा ग्रुप था जिसने पहले बात की थी? जी कौन सा ग्रुप था?
जी आसिम इकबाल बात कर रहे थे.
चले आसिम इकबाल स्टार्ट करें फिर आप लोग.